Good morning, guys. Hope you are having a good Monday so far. It's early yet. Last week of the year right here. Hopefully we can get 2020 behind us pretty quick. Just want to talk about the New York Giants versus Baltimore Ravens post game here. I like to try to, as you know, I like to try to calm down a little bit before I post anything right after the game, because a lot of times, you get emotional as a fan, and you don't want that to cloud what your true thoughts are about the game and about the state of the franchise. So I'm going to focus on the New York Giants here right now. So a couple things. One is, I think that it's safe to say at this point that Daniel Jones is not the guy. All right. And I know that a lot of casual fans or whatever will watch that game and they're going to say, well, he got hit. His offensive line is terrible. He's all of these things because of the offensive line. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm going to get really technical with you this morning and kind of go over some things with you to make you understand that it's not all the offensive line's fault. First of all, Daniel Jones misses big-time throws, okay? Ball placement, all right? And to the naked eye, to the casual fan, they would say, well, it was tightly contested or whatever. That's why it was incomplete. A couple balls to Ingram, specifically the deep ball to Ingram on 3rd and 3, semi-late in the game. I think it was in the third quarter. He just flat out missed the throw. I mean, he overthrows the ball just by a couple yards. It doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's a big deal. Those are throws that a franchise quarterback has to hit. And then getting to some other things as far as the offensive line. Like I've told you guys a couple times in the past, I played this game at a pretty high level. So I understand protections. I understand what the offensive line is trying to accomplish and what their assignments are. You had a couple plays in there, and this is just without me watching the all 22 film, but just watching the TV copy. There's a couple plays in there where he flat out didn't check the protection. You had enough guys there to block, but you didn't slide the protection the right way. Therefore, it left two guys unblocked, and you end up getting killed. That's a prime example right there. That happened in the fourth quarter. Also, when you look at it, the Ravens absolutely disrespected Daniel Jones 100%. All right, and the way that they did this, and the way that NFL defenses show disrespect for the opposing quarterback, is they do what we call zero-man coverage. Okay, and what that is normally you have two deep safeties back off the line of scrimmage about 20 to 25 yards back to protect the defense over the top, okay? To keep the defense from hitting a big pass, long pass, or whatever, big play down the field, and striking quickly. All right, the Ravens are late in the game at this point. All right, and the Giants are down 2 scores. They need a couple of huge plays to get back in the game. They're not playing a too deep cover, too deep man under package, protecting against the deep ball. Oh no, they're playing zero coverage. So that means we're going to bring more than you can block. And Daniel Jones, you're not good enough to do anything about it. All right. They flat out slapped him in his face and disrespected him, and he did absolutely nothing to adjust. I can tell you right now, a competent quarterback in this league, if you play zero coverage against even someone of Alex Smith's caliber, he will throw you out of zero coverage, because he'll hit you over your head at least a couple times with a couple huge plays, and you're going to come out of that zero coverage. Daniel Jones couldn't even understand that you throw the ball where the blitz is coming from, guys. I mean, this is the guy that's supposed to be our franchise quarterback, and he doesn't even understand the basic concepts of offense and what to do. I know people are going to jump all over Jason Garrett, but you know what? What is Jason Garrett supposed to do? He can't magically make Daniel Jones a franchise quarterback. Obviously, this entire coaching staff can't make Daniel Jones a franchise quarterback. When is he going to be held accountable for playing the way that he's playing right now? And everyone else, they're held accountable. You got Will Hernandez, who hadn't played the greatest. Guess what? He lost his starting job. You got Cam Fleming, who hadn't played the greatest. He's splitting time with Matt Pert. But Daniel Jones gets to come in and do whatever he wants to do and still keeps his job because he's the franchise quarterback. Well, you know what? He needs to show us that he's the franchise quarterback, because yesterday he played like trash again. All right. And like I said in the video leading up to this game, okay, the Ravens are not the 85 Bears. They're not the 2000 Ravens. They're not some elite defense. They're not the no-name defense from 72 with the Miami Dolphins. They're not an elite defense. They're not good, guys. This is the same defense that gave up over 40 points against the Cleveland Browns, who lost to the Jets yesterday. Now, granted, I know the Cleveland Browns were missing 4 receivers, but still, it's the Jets. They weren't missing their offensive line for the most part. They weren't missing Chubb and Hunt for the most part. So I don't understand. So this defense can be had, guys. They play zero coverage with no safety in the middle of the field because they have no respect for Daniel Jones. Now, I'm going to flip over to the defensive end. Now, I was critical of Patrick Graham early in the season, and then I was less critical of Patrick Graham in the middle of the season when we went on our little winning streak, because obviously the defense was working. But the unwillingness to change your defense when you're getting absolutely killed with this soft zone. Look, guys, like I've told you before, I'll say it again. I played this game at a pretty high level, all right? I understand offensive and defensive concepts at a very high level, probably better than most people watching, casual fans that watch, because I played for so long. When you play zone coverage, for those of you who don't know, if you can't get pressure with 4 people, meaning with your 4 defensive linemen, without bringing additional pressure, and you playing zone coverage, you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed. It doesn't matter who's playing quarterback. It could be the worst quarterback in the NFL. They're going to pick you apart if you cannot get pressure, which we couldn't do. And it was obvious we couldn't get pressure. What, did we change anything? No. And then on top of that, Lamar Jackson is in the bottom 3 in this league, guys. Bottom 3 quarterbacks in the entire National Football League against the blitz. We did not blitz this man one time. The entire game, we didn't run one freaking blitz at this guy. We just let him stand back there, make a sandwich, go down the field, death by 1,000 cuts, completion, touchdown. Over and over again. Patrick Graham, if somebody's killing you, adjust. That is the point. That is what we do. We don't just show up and say, oh, well, we're just going to keep doing what we do. No, we're not going to keep doing what we do. We're going to do what works, guys. Come on. This is embarrassing. All right. I'm going to criticize Joe Judge as well. I know a lot of you like Joe Judge. I don't like Joe Judge, okay? Joe Judge seems to be a fine man, seems to be a good guy as far as that is concerned. But as far as his ability to coach, be a head coach of an NFL team, he shouldn't have even been selected, guys. He's a special teams coach, and our special teams is also rated among the worst special teams in the National Football League. Joe Judge also was the receivers coach for the New England Patriots, for the worst receiving core in the history of football. Statistically, he led that, and we go out and we hire this guy as our head coach. He clearly doesn't know what he's doing. He brings in Patrick Graham, and look, Patrick Graham led the worst scoring defense in NFL history last year with the Miami Dolphins, and we bring this guy in as our defensive coordinator. Come on, guys. Come on, man. And somehow, some way, we're still alive for the playoffs. I mean, it's not like we're going to win on Sunday anyway. If we come out there with the same game plan that we just played with, then Daniel Jones still is our quarterback, probably not going to beat the Cowboys. So Everybody just get ready for it. The Dallas Cowboys are probably going to win this division. And it's just absolutely sad. But I'm sorry for the long video, guys. Just had a lot to say. I have more to say, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to keep you any longer. It's just really frustrating as a Giants fan that they put this sorry product on the field for us to watch every Sunday, and we don't have a chance. We have no chance. This guy, Daniel Jones, showed you absolutely nothing in college to make you believe he would be a franchise quarterback. Nothing. He played for Duke, guys. He played for Duke. And not only that, he played terribly for Duke, okay? He wasn't good in college. So what made y'all think he was going to be good now? I mean, there's nothing. This has been 2 years now, and this man is still yet to show us anything to make us believe that he can play. So I don't know what your thoughts are, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'm just so disgusted this morning. I'm so sick of watching the Giants play. And thankfully the season will probably be over on Sunday. And man, I hope it's over. And I hope, you know, the owners of the Giants, the mayor and Tisch family, come on, guys. Y'all got to do something. This is crazy. All right. Y'all threw Tom Coughlin and Jerry Reese out the door at a drop of a freaking hat after they won your 2 Super Bowls. Got rid of Eli after they won your 2 Super Bowls so quickly. But this particular regime, it doesn't matter what they do. You want to keep them. I don't understand this. All right. We got to make some changes, guys. This is crazy. All right. That's all I got. You have a good day, guys. Thanks.